Hello everyone, this is Justin Shay here, bringing you a 1v1 matchup from the SC2 Clans Team League, the Championship Division, which is the Platinum and Diamond level. Our first player here representing Team Opportunity is cLvXandixs as our blue Protoss. His opponent from OG Gaming Academy will be the pink Protoss ARTiUS. This map is GSL Atlantis Spaceship, not a map that I've played a lot personally, but I have seen some relatively interesting games on it, and a lot of the thing has to revolves around this base here, having this third geyser and it being a rich Vespian geyser makes it so you can get a lot of gas heavy units out relatively early, and that's a very viable defendable third just because of the fact there's really the only one entrance. All you really have to worry about is attacks coming from down here punishing that third. However, this is Protoss versus Protoss, so as a lot of people can expect, we're probably not going to see that come into play. These games have been very quick. Seeing as how this is only a two-player spawn map, you can get away with a slightly later scout, which Xandixs is doing, but ARTiUS is not trusting any shenanigans. He is scouting right on 11, making sure that there is no funny business going on, no cannons, which he really shouldn't have to worry about cannons on this map. I guess it's just a proxy he's worried about. It is a relatively large map, so we should see, but that's probably not going to make too big of a difference just because of the fact that warp gates allows him to be warped anywhere. Xandixs scouting on a more normal time right after gateways. Probes kind of give a high five. ARTiUS is going to come in here and see nothing is out of the ordinary. The only deviation in the build so far is Xandixs has thrown down his gateway on 12, which is much safer, and ARTiUS has gone for the 13 gate, which is kind of what happens when you send that scout out early. This kind of leaves you vulnerable to 4 gates because of the fact that your warp gates is going to be that much later, even with chrono boost. Standard gas, later gas coming down as well for ARTiUS on 15, which means I'm expecting to see a zealot out relatively right away, just in case, because that gas is later. Normal gas timing as well from Xandixs. We're just going to see how the builds are going to deviate from here. Is someone going to see a little bit of quick expansions, fast robo. Blink stalkers on this map can be really strong because there's lots of avenues to blink into the base. It doesn't have to be forced into the one choke. You can come in through here easily, up through here, wherever it takes, as long as there's an observer to gain the vision. See, there goes no zealot right away, just straight into the cybernetics core. His core is already delayed by about 10 seconds. Xandixs knows this. He scouted the base. This does leave him very vulnerable to 4 gates, so he's really going to need to get some units out here to make sure there's no pylons coming forward. Notice that ARTiUS is hiding a probe down here. He might be trying to go for some early pressure as well. Going to try to maybe sneak this probe back in, see if he can get an even later scout. Yep, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Either that or he was going to use it for a pylon. I recommend waiting the scout because he's really not going to see that much else right now because he knows his core is just a little bit ahead, so that means that he's going to get in and see the stalker. All he's really going to know is that, yep, it's pretty standard and it's only one gas right now. The one gas does tell him that there's not going to be any DTs right away, so he's relatively safe from that, but the chrono, pretty standard, one on the stalker, one on the warp gates. What is he going to do with this other chrono? If he's going to use it on the warp gates, oh no, he's going to chrono with the second stalker. It looks like he's going to try to get the 2 stalkers out right away, just to make sure that he can push that probe out and make sure there's no pylons coming down. The warp gate timing is already, it's relatively close, but again, there's still the 20-second differential. He's really got a lot of warp chrono right here, needs to use it on that warp gates to catch up. What is Xandixs going to do here? He's got the 25. What is he going to spend the chrono on? He's pulling 3 probes. Oh, it looks like he's going to be 4-gating everyone. He's sending 3 probes across the map, pushing away this probe. Will the probe get to see those probes? I don't think so, just out of vision. There goes 1, 2, 3, 4 gates. We're going to see a pretty standard PvP here with the 4-gate opening. And 2 gases, and only a second gateway going down now. And he has absolutely no idea this is coming. This is not good for him. He's got the warp gates is going to be done. It looks like he's going to hit a relatively nice timing here, and it's going to be 4-gate on 3-gate, but his 3rd gate is so much further behind. He's only got the 3 units here. He's going to need some nice force fields to hold the ramp. First pylon going down for Xandixs, and he's already got more units here. He just has to be careful about pushing up the ramp with his sentry. 3 probes are pulled. It looks like he's pushing straight into the base. Oh, and there's a force field, but he bungles it, and the probes are able to get in and get a nice run on the zealots. Down goes 1 pylon, 2 pylons. He's going to lose the stalker if he's not careful here, but down goes the zealot. Xandixs needs to pull back, and he's drawing a lot of fire on these pylons. Oh, he's doing the wrong thing. He does not want to be focusing those right now. He needs to get rid of that weakened stalker. He needs to get his warp gates out, and he is pulling probes, 4 warp gates turning in right now. ARTiUS is in a whole bunch of trouble. He is losing probes left, right, and center. Xandixs warping in 4 zealots. Good choice. Only 3 gates, and there's the GG. Doesn't even bother to play it out. Well, that's game 1 of this series, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Xandixs was able to get away with a 4-gate just because of the fact that he went for that 13 gateway, and it puts him so much further behind. As you can see, he just got the 1 warped in. He already got a full circuit in. Hope everyone enjoyed the game. Take care.